Hi, welcome to MARTiALYOU. I'm Sean Hill, and in this video, I want to explain how I help protect my joints while training in the martial arts. If that's something you're interested in, stick around. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sean Hill. I'm a martial arts and fitness enthusiast that loves to train for the challenge, my health, and for fun. And along my journey, I've learned a few things. And one of those things is how important it is to keep my joints healthy, functional, and pain-free throughout my training. One of the ways we do this in martial arts is to perfect our techniques. This helps us ensure the proper alignment is used when striking and maximum impact is distributed along the correct path of our skeletal structure. Through this repetitious practice, we end up able to execute strikes and blocks with very little thought and a low chance of joint injury. So what if your technique seems good, but pain is frequent or injury still occurs? Well, because we're all individuals and we all respond to exercise and stress differently, in order to answer that question, we each have to examine our own training and our own physical state, such as, are you new to intense physical activity? Do you have a history of joint pain or joint injury? Are you training too little or are you training too much? Is your flexibility hindering your body mechanics? And are you supplementing your martial arts training with some type of strength or weight resistance training? If you are new to intense physical activity, a new martial arts practitioner, or started a short time ago and are noticing pain during or after practice, the problem could be a lack of experience combined with a lack of conditioning. For this scenario, everyone has to swallow their pride and allow adequate time for the brain to grasp proper technique and for the body to adapt to the new stress that it's being put under. Davis's law states that soft tissues heal according to the manner in which they are mechanically stressed. This helps us understand that over time, conditioning can cause some level of calluses to form in the places that get stressed, allowing the skin to handle even more stress. And Wolff's law states that bone in a healthy person or animal will adapt to the loads under which it is placed. In short, as you increase the load on your bones, they remodel and become stronger to handle the heavier load. So the key here is patience. Practice techniques with low to no impact until joint alignment is correct. And give your body enough time to adapt before increasing the intensity or the impact level. Now, if you're prone to joint injury due to some medical reason, I would definitely discuss your martial arts training with a doctor or physical therapist before continuing, because there may be some adaptations you can make to keep your joints injury-free during your practice. Do not just push through pain. Pain is our body's indicator that something isn't right. And if you continue doing what you're doing when you feel the pain, then injury or permanent damage could occur. Training or intense exercise should bring you to a level of discomfort, not pain. That old phrase, no pain, no gain, I hate that phrase. That is so untrue. Pain is not a gauge of how well you're doing or how motivated you are through your training. It's how you push yourself and exert yourself beyond your normal limits, not pain. Too much training or training too often can limit your body's recovery time, impeding muscle growth and preventing the healing of connective soft tissues, leaving you with weaker joints that are more likely to become injured. Training too little or not often enough increases the amount of time your body has to readapt to a less stressed state. You've most likely heard the phrase, use it or lose it. That is so true. Your body has absolutely no reason to maintain increased bone density, muscle mass, or thickened skin when it's no longer under the stresses that stimulated the changes to begin with. It's up to you to find a balance in training by becoming aware of your own body's exertion limits and how much recovery time it needs. Next, we have to remember that limited flexibility can wreak havoc with proper joint alignment, especially when we attempt to go beyond our current range of motion. Feeling muscle tightness during a movement may cause you to alter a technique in such a way that joints become misaligned. In some circumstances, this may not be a big deal. It may only cause mild discomfort, but if you hit a target incorrectly with enough force, it could lead to serious injury from hyperextension, joint torsion, torn ligaments, or other soft tissue stresses. Again, time plays a role here. You have to work on flexibility over time and gradually increase the range of motion in your strikes, blocks, and other movements. Don't try to kick to an opponent's head if you're not flexible enough to do it. Incorporate dynamic and static stretching into your training and get the body mechanics correct. Then you can gradually increase your range of motion as your flexibility increases, and eventually you will be kicking to an opponent's head. And finally, I want to emphasize the importance of some sort of weight resistance training as a supplement to martial arts training. One of the best ways I found to help prevent joint injury, aside from perfect skeletal alignment, is to strengthen the muscles and ligaments that hold them together. And this is where weight resistance training comes in. Weight resistance training can also increase your mind-body connection. I found this particularly helpful when I first started learning Taekwondo, as I was already an avid weightlifter. And this made it easier for me to make corrections when something didn't feel right. Weightlifting helped increase my body awareness, and to this day helps me sense how my joints are holding up. And remember, the reference to weight resistance training doesn't necessarily mean you have to have barbells filled with plates or heavy dumbbells. You can accomplish similar goals with resistive bands and also body weight exercises. You can even stimulate strength and growth by staying still with static holds. Just watch my video, The Static Hold Challenge, and follow along for an awesome workout. You simply need to apply beneficial stresses beyond your normal comfort zone to all muscle groups that surround your joints. Gradually increase the stress, aka weight or resistance, to all these muscle groups as you get stronger, and I think you'll notice that your joints are more stable and less prone to injury. If after following all these recommendations you still feel joint pain during or after practice, stop what you're doing immediately. Let it heal and refer to a doctor or physical therapist to find out if there's anything you can do to correct the action that's causing the pain, or find out if there's an underlying issue that is the culprit. I hope the information in this video was helpful to you in some way. Leave a comment below and let me know what you do to help prevent joint injury while you're training. And remember, never stop learning, never stop growing, never stop achieving, and never stop unleashing your potential. I'll see you in the next video.
I've got this figured out, better start now.